That's okay. This video is going to be really similar to my last video because that painting that I showed in my last video is my current work in progress, and that's what you're probably going to be seeing for a minute. However, in this video, I'm going to be going a lot more in depth into my painting process and just everything about this painting in particular, instead of just rambling on and on like I did last video. And I showed this painting, but I didn't really, I talked about the short people. I don't know. I got a new paintbrush. It wasn't supposed to be dark, that's because I brushed graphite. Also, my last video was more of a practice run than anything. I still don't really know where I'm going to take this channel, other than I'm gonna just show my art. I have no plan for an upload schedule. I am not a person that is good with schedules at all. At all. It's bad. Timing, deadlines. I do all my stuff at the last minute. In fact, I wanted this video out today, and I meant to include this painting in it finished. I want to talk about this painting all done at the end of this video. But as I'm filming this, as you can see, it is not all done, and it is not going to be all done for probably a few more days, if not a bit longer. I don't know when I'll upload this video. I was supposed to upload it today. Oh boy. So my easel and painting setup is actually, in my opinion, pretty cool, because I don't have like a big easel. I have this thing, which is this little shelving thing that I helped build. I got to choose how high I wanted each shelf. I've got a little drying rack on the top part. I will not be showing you it because it's a mess, and I have art supplies all over it, and it's not pleasant to the eyes. It's usually not. It's usually a mess. I don't know if you'll ever see it. Who knows, maybe I'll clean it up in the future. But for now, I'll show you the parts of it that it's not a bad mess. For this painting in particular, I actually have two small easels just sitting on top here because it's big and it's kind of top heavy, and I knocked it down a few times whenever I was still just using one easel. I don't really know if other artists will think this is cool or not, but I personally think it is really cool. I have this. It was just an old paint container. Look at my palette knives. These things are so pretty, and I love them so much. Like, look how tiny it is. Look at that. I love that. It's so, like, whoops. I don't ever really paint with palette knives, but I have them. So that's kind of cool. I have a random paintbrush up here that I've never used. I'll probably use it on this painting once I get to the sky and stuff. Unused paintbrush, that's rare. I don't think I mentioned this, but I use the tablet I've had since I was like 11 or 12 for my reference photos, because I will listen to music or watch movies or something on my phone while I paint, while I use my tablet for the reference of whatever I'm working on. And that seems to work pretty good for me. I prop it up right here against the bottom of the easels and the canvas, and being right there, I can compare stuff pretty easily and make sure everything I'm painting is accurate to the reference picture. I know I talked about this a little bit in the last video, but I use Master's Touch acrylic paint. I like that it's not really glossy, but it's definitely not matte like Apple Barrel. Their paint is chalky, and I refuse to use it pretty much. I primarily use blue, yellow, red, and black and white. I don't usually use green, I just make that myself. Any other color, I just make myself. I don't like using separate colors because whenever I'm making it all myself, I'm using the same few pigments rather than a whole range of them across a whole bunch of colors. Each color is a different combination of the same pigments instead of a bajillion others, and I don't know, I feel like it gets muddy whenever you have that many. It could be the opposite, I don't know. This is what I've always done. This is what I'll continue to do. It's just how I paint. Now I'm gonna start actually painting. I ended up finally finishing the painting around midnight or 1 a.m. that night, and then I forgot how to sign my name and had to look at my old paintings to figure it out. It has now been a few days since I started filming this. Almost a week, but we aren't going to talk about that. It took me a lot longer to finish this painting than I had planned for it to, because usually I can get a whole painting done in a few days because I will do nothing except work on that painting until it's finished. But with this one, I took a lot of breaks. There was a lot of times I just sat down to paint and ended up not. I just painted on my art station or did something completely different. And point is, it took a lot longer than it was supposed to. That being said, it is not fully finished. I still haven't painted the sides, and there's some stuff that I might go over where I want the white to be whiter and different small details. But the moment everyone's been waiting for, it's done. Ow. I just gave myself a splinter on the frame. It's done. It's done. Wow. Ow. Actually, really, ow. Multiple. Anyways, aside from the splinters, there was other injuries. At one point, I had apparently a paper cut on my finger that I was not aware of until my pen exploded and there was blue ink all over my hand, including in the cut. That's a few days healed. Hopefully it'll fade some more, but that is fully just blue. It's a little weird to actually say that this painting is done because I don't know what to do with myself now in my free time. I guess more art, but I am pretty happy with the way it turned out. It's kind of dark in some places. I went a little heavy with the black, but I think it's okay. I did not end up fixing the size of the people. I ended up painting more people that are a similar size but at a different distance, and I think it kind of cancels it out. yeah, so it's finished. It's weird. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you like art made by a teenager like this, I will continue doing this because it's fun. It's just fun. The painting's done. Wow. Well, if you enjoyed it, subscribe.